I tested Dungeon Clawler to its limits. What I found out broke the game to brainless mode. Welcome to Dungeon Clawler. As the degenerate gambler I should be known as, you people should know that I am desperate for attention, riches and risk. So what better way is there than putting your life on the line and being absolutely dependent on a great skill check as a claw game? In the Dungeon Clawler, you are one of many weird fairies that somehow ended up with a claw hand. If that is because you are stupid and lost it while masturbating a new win on the claw machine, or if it has a bigger secret behind it, it is up to you, game theorists, as that part of the gaming industry is a no-no area for me. I have wasted enough time figuring out if Freddy might have been on the flight log of 9/11. So, after you choose one of many claw-based fairies, you are in. Time to beat up random people on the streets! Let me explain to you how this game works. You start with your character's special item pool that is made of knives, shields or something similar. Sometimes more knives, more shields, laser pointers, some have pets like this good wood pile. And some have weird issues that need to feel pain to deal pain. Weird. Kill it! Afterwards, you would love to know how the fighting mechanic works, don't you, you little sociopath? Let me tell you. You get your claw in position, you let it go down. Now with luck, you pick up what you wanted. Most of the time, you will throw your computer right out of the fucking window. Do you now understand what this game is about? No? Great, me neither. So let's start our first run trying to break this game's rules to bits. We begin by choosing this weird bunny with his magnet hand because magnetism, very attractive. But here I already noticed that something feels off with magnets. Seems to me like something is properly coded, perfectly balanced, so you might say. But not to go too far off for now, we first of all figure out how this game works, and to me it works well with all my knives in the faces of my enemy. After you make the enemies fade into the dark realm, you get to choose new items. You can even re-roll them, as if we're playing a roguelite. Who would have guessed? But I don't know shit. I take whatever looks shiny. Ooh. And if you think that there are no perks, you're wrong. On the map you can see these weird chests, which is a symbol for a gumball machine, obviously, which is filled with a bunch of pouches filled with magical powers. Obviously. These simply give you some weird little gimmicks that change some mechanics of the game and make your game weird and wacky, or simply easier. From there on out, we continue our great adventure of leaving mysterious bodies with 37 stab wounds on our reddish-yellow brick path of harmless fun. Is he gone yet? There you are, you piece of shit! Yay! By the way, did you notice that we find ourselves on some kind of floors? At the end of every floor there is a boss, which ends up being one of our mysterious bodies with 38 stab wounds of our magical adventure to dominate the weak. The great thing about these fights is, first of all, they have some sort of gimmick that makes them more wacky and totally not a bitch to fight. Where's my checklist? Oh, there. Punch him dead, double crossed-eyed, dead on the floor, call him a slur. Moth. After you make them unwillingly join the club of room temperature bodies, they are so nice and give you their magical pouch of legal white powder. Now I can retain up to 10 block, 2% on my coins, heal 5 health after each fight. Why are they so shit? Doesn't matter, we will break this game soon enough. And it starts with items like these. These items and perks go off with every item played or stabbing occurred, making this game, well, less of a challenge of difficulty, as much more a challenge of how much more can I break this game before I break myself. But this is where the incident happens. What happens when you take two highly powered magnets and throw them both into a cutlery box of mostly, exclusively, knives. Some of them even with deadly viruses on them. You might say that it becomes a big ball of sharp stabby things, and you're almost 100% right. But you have to add one more detail. Our enemies have one feature that is very similar to the feature that a small child has. If you hit a child with a brick, it dies. Same goes for our enemies. We sadly don't have a brick, we have a 300-pound ball of knives and other stabby things. So basically, close enough. Well, you might now think, what am I talking about? After a couple more enemies and a few bosses later, we find this beauty in our toy box. I mean, come on, how could I not? And if you get one, you might as well get two. Additional ones, I mean. I'm talking about the magnet. The minute I bathed in the glory of several magnets in my inventory, collecting all magnetic items in one go was bossin'. As the kids nowadays say, I think. With grab after grab hitting like a nuclear bomb, there must have been something wrong. I noticed a pattern, as every time I collected an item there were two possibilities of outcome. Either I entered my entire inventory in one go into the machine, ready to simply unload all stabbings of 1 week into one enemy, or this. Apparently the sheer girth of my... what do you even want to call it? My collection of random weapons, I guess, was so massive that it got stuck. And even though this sounds funny, this could have literally cost me the... okay, it still sounds funny. It's kind of funny, girth. But after my third magnet, I noticed I kind of killed the boss without noticing.
He died!
So I kind of didn't notice. With the first run won, even though this was one crazy discovery, I had to test it for repeatability. We take the beaver, and why is there already a magnet? Okay, who cares? Our pet will be most likely so different that we will be having a completely different experience. So is that a second magnet? Are you serious? Anyways, we started struggling. When did we start struggling? What? No. That's past the last boss. Go back. We must have had some sort of struggle. So after we found our second magnet, life got hard. Was that almost my entire inventory in one grab? We must have been at least close to death. Only after killing the final boss. No way. See, I was right. Huh? Alright, no, the beaver is obviously an engineer. We choose the vampire. Alright, so we only have knives, and we heal by dealing damage. Don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. It's a magnet. What did I do? No. Oh, what? Okay, apparently, I even went down the route to optimizing the build for magnetism, so that if I have the drop in the beginning of the fight, that all my magnets are there, and that I just throw my entire inventory at the enemy every single round. What? When was the first time I got low? When? After the last boss! On the second endless floor! Why was that? Because the game got hard, right? Because of the mirror effect of the boss. Okay, but that's completely not the bullshit. Reflecting 10 attacks of my own is absolutely broken. What do you mean I could have waited? Oh, it goes away. Oh, fuck. I didn't know. Means the only way to kill me in the end was by me literally attacking myself. Okay. Damn, I guess the magnet is simply broken. There you go.